Now the bomb's been banned, we just need to ratify, let us all be free. Make a choice for peace, gotta do your very best, cause you know it's time. You know it's best if we ratify. Make a choice for peace. That's all we ask of you.
Activists from Trident, Ploughshares and XRP are going up to Scotland to protest about nuclear weapons at this crucial time when Putin is threatening nuclear weapons and France and the US have taken nuclear subs up to join ours at Faslane. We have to say no, and we have to say you have to disarm. The countries around the world have already signed and ratified a UN treaty to prohibit nuclear weapons. They're going to be in Vienna discussing how to make it much stronger, to make sure that more and more countries join in, and we're there in solidarity and to do as many actions as we can to start the disarmament process. It's called People's Disarmament. Come and join us.
The packing is nearing completion now. As you can see, there's a lot of kit, inflatable canoes, we've got various gazebos, a gala tent. These are all strong structures in case there's a gale while we're up in Scotland, and we're looking forward to camping in Peaton Wood, owned by peace campaigners, and straight just down the road from Coalport where the 200 nuclear warheads are stored. It's not just a stomach that an army marches on or even a process camp, there are other essential facilities as well.
So my name's Hannah, I'm Chair of Bristol CND. I'm here on the centre in Bristol today to wave off the giant CND symbol on its way to Faslane in Scotland. I'm opposed to nuclear weapons because they're a colossal waste of money. We've got the cost of living crisis going on at the moment, and they're proposing to spend over £200 billion on replacing Trident. They're also immoral and caused immense destruction and devastation when they've been used. They don't create a more peaceful society, and they are illegal under international law.
I never realised there was so much admin involved with doing these sorts of things, but it's all fallen into place thanks to the hard work and patience of people on this 400-mile wiggly route up the country, and it's so important that we're going at a time like this to say no to nuclear weapons.
No nuclear weapons! Ban the bomb!
I've come to Knighton today to welcome the CND symbol on its journey to Scotland. Nuclear weapons, they don't make the world a safer place, but what they do is make war infinitely more dangerous. Anyone who felt the absolute shiver of fear when they realised that nuclear weapons were actually on the table over the Ukraine crisis will understand that they don't make you feel safe.
I'm here because I want a livable world, particularly for my granddaughter, who is now 8 months old.
So I just want to say to everybody, thank you very much for turning up today and showing your solidarity. There's so much work to be done because we have so many existential crises. So we have to deal with agriculture and poverty and the climate crisis, the environmental crisis, biodiversity crisis, and now the nuclear crisis on top of that. So thank you for sending us off to Scotland with all of your support and help. So we finally arrived in Oswestry, this amazing group here that's come out to give us support and solidarity.
I'm Kim in Oswestry, and today we've been met by a group of peace activists in the town, and it's so important that we're welcomed by them today as we head up to Faslane Peace Camp in protest of nuclear weapons. They need to be abolished.
We are XR Oswestry Borders, and we've come out to support the peace movement, and I want to say welcome to Oswestry and good luck on the way up.
And loads of hoots from cars going by, which is absolutely great. There's a lot of support in Britain for nuclear disarmament. So tomorrow evening we're going to be in Trident and we're going to give a talk. The TPNW, that's the Treaty to Prohibit Nuclear Weapons, has at last enabled the majority of states in the world to ban nuclear weapons. This specific United Nations ban has now entered into force, with 86 states signing it and 61 ratifying it, and more states are coming on board all the time. The current crisis in Ukraine, with nuclear weapons part of the mix, is draining attention, focus and action away from tackling the most immediate existential crisis facing us, the climate and biodiversity and environmental emergency. And this is why our Trident Ploughshares actions at Faslane and Coalport in the coming days is being done alongside Extinction Rebellion Peace. We are highlighting the massive carbon bootprint of the military. There is a need for all social change organisations to link up together. We are all connected.
By the clink and the clank and the dollar and the pound as the war machine rolls round. But in the street women in the street that lives and thrives, making tools to shatter human lives, and our honest workers fly their skill, helping distant tyrants maim and kill while the war machine rolls round.
We've been visited by quite a lot of interested local people. Hello Jules and Kim, what are you doing at the moment?
Oh Hans, you were just sorting out the food. Just come, give it a try, you won't regret it. I don't know any activist who've ever regretted joining this great movement that's going on to change things, to make the world a better place.
Yes, and these camps just keep the message alive.
I think they like the pantomime.
I always like pantomime.
We do have fun.
Hello, I'm Lynn Jimison. I'm the chair of Scottish Campaign for Nuclear Disarmament and I live in Edinburgh. It's the 40th birthday of Faslane Peace Camp. I come to the north gate of Faslane Naval Base quite often to protest against weapons of mass destruction and the UK's nuclear weapons system. But I'm here today also to celebrate the Peace Camp, which has been here for 40 years trying to get rid of this evil behind us, and we will get rid of it.
The persistence of Faslane is just incredible, and I send you all my admiration and praise. Yeah, reducing me to tears. Well done.
Happy birthday to Faslane Peace Camp. We are so delighted that this movement is still going strong.
I've come up to protest at Faslane where they're making the nuclear submarines.
My first time here, but I wanted to show solidarity.
It's the 40-year anniversary of the Faslane Peace Camp, and I just wanted to come up and do something, as I feel it's become even more of an urgent issue to stop the proliferation of nuclear weapons.
It is time, my friends, for us to say we will not sell death to earn our pay. It is time for export to sea, for the world can never live in peace while the war machine rolls round.
I'm requiring you to remove yourself from this position and allow the community and local business to return to a state of normality. Will you comply?
No. I'm calling upon the police to recognise where the responsibilities lie. They should not be defending weapons of mass destruction against me. They should be defending me and all of us against weapons of mass destruction.
The police are being very careful with Brian. They know he has a heart condition, he's had a stroke and he's quite vulnerable. So that is really good. They're doing it with 4 people. I wish the English police were as good as this.
We're setting off in 5 canoes for a paddle along the loch in the direction of Coalport. I'm Ginny, and I'm off to Coalport, where they keep the nuclear weapons, and I'm protesting that we still have them. We have them at all. They are weapons of mass murder. Right, move out, move out. I did it, it just worked, it just worked. The police boats were just there and I went in between, paddled as fast as I could.
Brilliant, well done, well done.
And that, for anyone who doesn't know, was Coalport land where we weren't allowed to be, and we were told we would be arrested if we went on shore there. So
And
far it hasn't happened.
it is amazing that we do this with so few resources. Now, if Greenpeace were there in all of their little ribs and hundreds of other people were doing it, this space could be closed down, couldn't it? It could.
Yeah.
And there they are, off. Bye, see you later. Have a lovely, lovely time.
Yeah.
Peace to everybody.
We may be gone sometime.
Okay.
Wouldn't it begin for one day a year to still the machine, bring it to its knees, that we might see how we might be free on the machine.
It's really about raising awareness about the fact that the warheads are moving up and down. You know, the spine of Britain, almost on a daily basis, and we just don't know. So it's highlighting that there's a lot going on that we just don't know about, and we need to.
So 3 people came to pour blood over themselves on this day. This is at Coalport.
Thought I would just explain why we've got this cross here. If you'd ever actually saw what happened at Nagasaki, you would never want to drop a bomb on anyone ever again.
I'm just waiting for my officers to get themselves kitted up on their white suits, just so they're covered in the kind of liquid that you got on you.
That's mildly poetic.
We're here to deliver a letter to the Commodore Bob Anstey. We are writing to the Prime Minister and to the ambassadors of France, Germany and Russia. By our protest outside your bases and by this letter, we wish to represent to you that nuclear weapons are not an abstraction or a theoretical pawn in a complex strategic contest, but a terrifying, inhumane and morally and economically ruinous aberration posing an existential threat to life on our planet. This was signed by all the people at the camp. Trident Ploughshares, XRPs are always accountable and totally non-violent, and we hope that all of you in your particular roles will try and do all you can to encourage nuclear disarmament. Thank you. The meeting in Vienna is really important. This is the first opportunity that those states that have signed the treaty have got to get together to talk how to really make this treaty make sense. And already we're seeing the whole culture shifting. There are corporations that are refusing now to invest in nuclear weapons, and more countries are coming on side. So it's an incredibly important treaty.
So much that we could do if we signed the treaty through magic. Don't leave those weapons there, causing so much fear. We think you know, you can let them go.
We're going to the main gate into Coalport where all the warheads are stored. There's quite a lot of us gathering now, and we're going to have a vigil in desperation that after all these years we still have nuclear weapons, even though the TPNW was signed last year.
Singing
I've been protesting against nuclear arms since the 1980s.
Brian, we've been involved in this for a very long time, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Yes.
It's just a crazy world that has these weapons of mass murder that could annihilate all of us. They're illogical, immoral and illegal. And this is what I do in the hope that this will make a difference.
I want to live long enough to see that thing gone. Then I'll shake off my mortal coil when I see that thing gone.
I'm a grandmother, I'm 74, and I'm never going to give up until we get rid of nuclear weapons. And I hope it's in my lifetime.
History is changed by people taking action, and that's what we're trying to give as an example here.
We really need to do something to save the planet, not to destroy the planet.
It requires a dedicated minority of people to engage in civil disobedience. That's what Extinction Rebellion have been doing. That's what the direct action movement has been doing for a long time. We need to build that movement. You've seen what we're trying to do here. We need more people to come and join us. We can roll back the evil of nuclear weapons. They are shameful, they are obscene, they are immoral, and we need to be standing up and showing that.
What we do need is more people to get involved across the UK.
We should be peacemakers, not people of violence.
So how do you keep going, Brian? I mean, it's like most people your age, in your condition.
Decrepit and buggered up.
Exactly, because as we get older, that's how we feel. It's like, you know, like how do you keep going?
Love.
Love.